Hello, everybody. This is Miss Torres. I'm going to read to you, and I hope you enjoyed this little book. It's a little chapter book, but I think it's perfect for my first and second graders. We'll do a chapter at a time, and we're going to learn all about Pirate School. I'm so excited. Welcome to Pirate School, where Pete and his friends live aboard a ship called the Sea Rat. That's awesome. The kids all hope to become real pirates, but there's one problem. A nasty first mate named Rotten Tooth, who will do anything to stop them from learning. We can't stop from learning. No. Okay, so let's go in here and see what happens. Oh, here's a little preview. As the Sea Rat heads towards Snake Island to find treasure, Pete has an idea. The pirate kids can prove what good pirates they are by uncovering the loot before the grown-ups. But first, they will have to get past a snake that is guarding the treasure. And this isn't an ordinary reptile. It's a giant snake that curses anyone who looks in its eyes. It's going to put a curse on them, I think. Let's find out. All right. Pirate School, The Curse of Snake Island by Brian James. Looks like they're going to head into a jungle. What do y'all think? All right. Oops. One too many pages. All right. Chapter 1. Slippery Sink. I covered my nose as I looked into the tank on the main deck of our ship. The Sea Rat. It was filled with stinky fish guts. Ayana took a peek too, then covered her eyes. She was the only pirate kid in the whole world who was afraid of everything. Gross and dirty. You could tell from that looking at her too. She always wore fancy dresses and stuff. Sink me. We're not really going to walk across that plank, are we, Pete? Vicky asked me in a surprised voice. I looked at the skinny plank that lay across the fish tank. It was only the tiniest bit wider than my foot. One slip meant smelling like rotten fish for a month. Got a big old dead fish up there. Let's see if they fall into the fish tank when they walk the slippery plank. We have to, I said. Rotten Tooth is never going to teach us any real pirate stuff. Not unless we prove that we're brave enough. Rotten Tooth was supposed to be our teacher here at Pirate School, but so far we hadn't learned a thing. Pete's right, Aaron said, his dark eyes flashing at Vicky's twin brother. He never missed a chance to disagree with her. Vicky and Aaron look just alike, except Aaron's brown hair is shorter than Vicky's. We've been here at Pirate School for 2 whole months, and all Rotten Tooth has taught us is how to swab a deck, which means they gotta clean it with a mop and a bucket. Rotten Tooth is the first mate to our ship. He's Captain Sticky Beard's first mate. Made him our teacher on the first day of Pirate School. He said the best pirate would make the best teacher. Rotten Tooth did not like that one bit. He didn't like the whole idea of Pirate School for kids. It was the captain's idea to invite us here and start the school. Training mangy kids is a waste of me time, Rotten Tooth told us when the captain wasn't around. You ain't fit for pirating, so I'll be teaching you cleaning instead. That mop and bucket. We wanted to tell the captain, but we knew if we did, Rotten Tooth would turn us into shark bait in the blink of an eye. So none of us were any closer to being a real pirate than we were the first day we got here. And Pirate School was the only reason we left our old ships to join up the Sea Rat. Did our captain send us here to be deckhands or to be pirates? I asked my friends. Aye, pirates! But how is crossing that stink pit going to change Rotten Tooth's mind, Vicky asked. Yeah, how? Gary wondered. Gary was the youngest of kids at pirate school. Even though he was only 9, his parents thought he was ready to become a pirate anyway. So they sent him to live on the Sea Rat. Just like the rest of our parents did, because it ain't old pirates test. Turn the page. No pictures yet. I replied, I lived on a pirate ship my whole life. All 10 years. Well, 9 3/4 to be exact. That's longer than anyone else. So I knew lots of pirate stuff that they didn't. If someone wanted to become a pirate, first they had to walk across that stinky plank, I explained. Ayana asked, peeking back in the tank and making a face. I said, it proves you can keep your balance. Plus, anyone brave enough to risk smelling like that stuff is brave enough to face any danger on the sea. I pointed to the fish guts down below. I guess it's worth a try. Vicky finally agreed. I said, well, let's show Rotten Tooth that we're ready for pirating. I started the slimy plank. It looked very slippery. Stop being such a scallywag and go already, Aaron shouted. Scallywag was a pirate speak for calling me a scaredy cat. I can see the fumes coming off of the stinky box. Oh, I hope they don't fall in. But I was no scallywag. I was a pirate. One day I might even be the captain of my very own ship. Captain Pete the Pirate. Just then a wave shook the Sea Rat. Ayanna gulped. Maybe we should wait until the sea is steady, I said. Gangway, scallywags. I'll go first, Aaron said. You're going to get a face full of fish stink, said Vicky. Arr! I can do it easy, Aaron told her. In fact, I could do it blindfolded. He added. Could not, Vicky said. Could too, Aaron said back. Prove it then, Vicky said. Fine, I will. I shook my head. Aaron was always showing off. Aaron marched over to the tank, climbed up the side. Ayanna, can I borrow your bandana to use as a blindfold, he asked. Uh-oh. No way, Ayanna shouted. Then she covered it with both hands. I'm not letting you get fish guts on my pretty bandana. I won't. I promise, Aaron begged. You absolutely promise? She asked. Vicky grabbed the blindfold out of Ayanna's hands before Aaron had a chance to answer. Enough stalling, Vicky said, handing the bandana to her brother. I think she wants to see him fall in. What do y'all think? Aaron tied the blindfold over his eyes. This looks like a bad idea, Gary said. Blimey, you think everything's a bad idea? Vicky snapped back at him. Not everything, he said. Just the ideas that get us into trouble. We won't get in trouble because I'm not gonna fall, Aaron shouted as he got ready to take his first step. Be careful, I warned him. The first step is always the slipperiest. Sure enough, Aaron slipped as soon as he stepped on the board. Ayanna covered her eyes. She didn't want to see her pretty bandana get ruined. Oh, there's a picture after this, and it's pretty rough. But Aaron waved his arms around and caught his balance. See? Just then, a big hand came down on Aaron's shoulder. Uh-oh, I mumbled. It was Rotten Tooth. Rotten Tooth was the meanest, ugliest looking pirate on the ship. His hair was green and looked like seaweed. His beard was parted in the middle and pointed out like 2 furry tusks. And then there were his teeth. They were just as green as the hair and sharper than a shark's teeth. Arr! Rotten Tooth growled. Aaron was so startled that he lost his balance. His feet slipped out from under him and he slid right into the rotten fish tank. Oh no. And he fell into Rotten Tooth and they both fell into the tank. One stinky second. We're in a really big serious trouble now, Gary said. When Rotten Tooth poked his head up, I thought I could see steam coming out of his ears. He lifted Aaron up in the air and put him on the deck. Aaron was dripping with gross, yucky gook. We all held our noses. Then Rotten Tooth climbed out. He smelled even more rotten than usual. "We're sorry," I mumbled. "It was a test to show you that we're ready to be pirates." "Aye! And you all failed," Rotten Tooth shouted at them. "We didn't mean to cause any trouble," Anna whispered. Oh, look at Aaron and how gooky he is. Can you see? There we go. Oh, I even see dead fish stuff. Oh, it's terrible. Okay. "Quiet," Rotten Tooth roared. "One more word and I toss you all overboard. I've heard enough from you pollywogs today." He wiped the muck off his face. Then he told us to follow him. "Arr, I'm putting you somewhere where the punishment will fit the crime." And he led us below deck. We ran into Captain Stinkybeard. "Ahoy! Taking little shipmates on a field trip below the deck for a lesson?" he asked Rotten Tooth. "Aye, I'm going to teach them a lesson all right," he said. I had a terrible, sinking feeling in my stomach. And it wasn't because of the stink coming from Aaron as he walked in front of me. All right, that was chapter 1, my friends. Let me know if you like Pete and the sea rat and all his little friends, and find out what happens with Rotten Tooth, what he's going to do to them. All right, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys soon.